And we're back! Which can mean only one thing. Hit my intro.
Oh, you were not aware of this? Your posterior better contact someone at once!
You damn right. It's time for the kayfabe issues! And tonight, we will be playing my favorite game. Well, second to the toss-up, of course, where Gunner always loses because he's terrible. But tonight we'll be playing the Odds Maker. I will ask our esteemed panelists, and also Net Jester too, to give us the odds of something happening. So we'll start right off with Omega BR. Omega, tell us the odds that Jericho won't be able to carry Ryback to an amazing match.
I'm going to say about 35%. Because obviously that's what Jericho does nowadays. He puts people over, and, I guess Ryback needs another decent thing to do now that he's been given the old Cena treatment. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to say because I don't even Jericho's matches with Punk. I think they were good matches, probably even great, but not like really show-stealing match of the year types. So I wonder.
Alrighty, and Gunner, tell us the odds that Jericho will not be able to carry Ryback to an amazing match.
Well, I'm going to give it 20% because Ryback only does well with really good competitors in the ring otherwise. So if Jericho's having an off night, then this is going to be a bad match.
Jericho does not have off nights. He only has nights where his opponent drags him down. Net Jester! I guess tell us what the odds are, or whatever.
I think it's a good 75% chance that Jericho won't be able to carry Ryback. It's just that Ryback, with his meteoric rise, he's having a meteoric fall now, and I just believe that, mid-Carter is where this guy should be staying. You need any thinking I'm wrong there, then by all means watch last night's Raw and that god-awful match between him and Khali.
But Khali's awful in general.
Yeah, you can't expect somebody like Khali, and I don't know why they would do this at all. I know
because he's the biggest guy on the roster.
But even still, like, at what point are you like, hey, we've got this guy who he's not a great wrestler, but he's big and he's jacked, and we want to make him look good, so let's throw him in there with the worst wrestler we have so that he can look terrible. Whose idea was this? I don't know. They should be fired. Just saying. On to the next one. Mega BR. Please tell us the odds that Caitlyn versus AJ will end up in some HLA.
I'm going to say 90%, but not between Caitlyn and AJ, but between Caitlyn and Layla.
I would be okay with that. Gunner!
50%, as Caitlyn will be revealed to swing both ways.
Net Jester.
I won't quite literally, be gobsmacked on my ass if Caitlyn and AJ end up in HLA. Or, if for that matter, the suggestion that Caitlyn swings both ways, I don't think the WWE is ready for that yet. I'm saying only 10%.
The WWE is not ready for that, even though they've already done that storyline. Please see Trish Stratus and the hardcore country woman who apparently now is a heel because I watched TNA last week. Don't ask why. It just happened. But, yeah, she's a heel now. Omega BR. Can you tell us the odds that Vicky's storyline, if you can call it that, is slowly leading towards her being fired because of the feud within the McMahons?
I'm going to say 99%. It certainly seems as though she will eventually be given the boot, and perhaps we'll get another more permanent general manager, or maybe even Brad Maddox will get his chance.
Brad Maddox right now is more Eric Bischoff Jr. than Eric Bischoff Jr.
Oh my God, that's saying something.
That's so sad. Gunner, the odds that Vicky's storyline is leading towards her being fired.
100%.
And Netchester.
Also, bring back a Raw anonymous general manager.
Hey, I wouldn't mind that either.
I would,
Unfortunately,
now we know that it's Hornswoggle.
Oh, Jesus, really? Oh, you had to
It's
remind me
Hornswoggle.
of that, didn't you? Oh, yeah, okay. Don't turn the knife. Hey, watch it. Hey, give me a minute, will ya? Okay. Sorry, pet cat. I'm going to say that the storyline is, with her being fired, is really 50-50 at this point. You know, I have no love for Vicky, but, you know, getting fired because your bosses are dicks, you know, that's... I'm not sure if that's the storyline they want to go with there in WWE.
No Love for Vicky, 2013. I seriously hope you guys don't do this. Alright, Omega BR. The odds that anyone in the IWC likes the WWE 2K14 cover art with The Rock on the front.
I'm sure somebody likes it. Maybe about 20%. It is kind of basic and, that's not really sports game. It's not like sports games go out of their way. Normal sports games go out of their way to have a fantastic cover. It's really more about who's on the cover.
I think the issue here is more that on the cover is The Rock.
Well, yeah, but, who else is it going to be?
Ryback. When was last time Cena was on one? Let's see. There's also... no, Punk was on there last year. Could have had D-Bry on the cover. Could have had Orton on the cover again. I think he was 3 years ago.
Orton was 12. Or 11, rather.
Was it 11? I'm saying there's other main eventers that they could have put on the cover. People that actually show up for Raw every week and don't appear live via satellite.
Well, there is that cover contest.
Yes. Everyone submit a Daniel Bryan cover, and maybe they'll put him on the inside cover. That would be pretty cool, even though we know it's going to be Lol Cena. No matter how good the submissions are. Gunner, can you give us some odds?
15%.
Is that entire 15% made up of Barack Says?
No, it is made up of 1% of that is Barack Says. The other 14% of that is room for when Barack Says gets drunk.
Oh, drunk Barack Says. We wish you were on this show.
I want Drunk Vassar on my show, but that's another show.
Yeah.
Here,
or
here.
Drunk Mints. Net Jester, give us some odds.
I'm not going to go as low as you guys are going. I'll say around 25% because I know there has been strong love for The Rock in the past, and even now with his past WrestleManias, and even though he was pretty stiff in a couple of them, people still like him, and he is the most recognized face of professional wrestling right now, like Hulk Hogan was in the 80s. Unfortunately, even though he's not technically in professional wrestling, so what are you going to do?
Alright, and finally for the odds maker, the odds that more than 15 people will listen to this podcast. Omega BR.
Let me consult my high school chemistry book, because I do think, technically, there does exist a number lower than 0.
No. No.
100%.
Oh, I think I got that. I think I got the opposite of that.
Net Jester.
Yes.
Odds. Gunner says
I'm going to
100%.
finish. I'm going to finish this off. Yeah, I think we'll get more
That's
than 15.
disgusting.
What? I didn't even say. Oh, for crying out loud. Anyway, I think we're going to get more than 15 viewers or 15 listeners on here eventually. 15 viewers. Hey, there's an idea. Guys, you want to pick up webcams and see if we can broadcast this? I guarantee my
Yes, let's
handsome
put
mug
Net
will get
Jester
some
on
women
webcam.
viewers.
Surely nothing bad can happen.
The entire podcast would be helicopter dick.
Oh my God.
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Okay,
Also,
okay.
Sarah J. Fan gets to finish it up. He popped in and in the chat said negative 100% chance that more than 15 people will listen to this podcast. We did have Stryker's grading chart of excellence, but it appears we're running a little bit low on time. So, we're just going to do
And he's
one of
fired
these.
anyway.
Omega BR, please grade Net Jester.
Oh my Lord.
Let me consult my elementary school banner above the chalkboard, because I know that there are letters past F.
While Omega consults the banner above the chalkboard, Gunner, can we get a grade for
Q.
Net Jester? Q. Is that Q for queer? Because we don't accept that kind of intolerance on this
Could be
podcast.
quality, you know.
No, I'm
Quaker steak and lube.
Alright, well that does it for the kayfabe issues, which
I didn't even
means
get my
there's
grade.
only... What?
I didn't even give my grade.
You did too. You said Q.
I didn't say Q. Omega said Q.
Well, what's your grade then?
-5 stars.
Not coming.
Well, I'm going to give you an F. F plus. You almost got a D. With all that out of the way, let's
You know, the
spin-
Japanese give a grade of S for superior. There's something.
Let's, yeah, we've got 15 minutes left. So let's- Yes.
Dairy Queen drive-through time. All right, for the ratings, Jester, you're going to read those.
Very well, my good man.
Keep it up, my nigga.
Oh, good lord. Well, ratings for Raw, SmackDown, Impact, and pay-per-view. Impact, the ProWrestlingTorch.com reports that... Okay, hang on one second.
No, we do not have time to hang on for 1 second, so I will read the ratings. Impact, PWTorch.com is reporting that TNA Impact on Thursday, June the 20th, scored a .86 rating, which is down 17% from last week's 1.03 rating. Impact was against a tightly contested NBA Finals Game 7, but did not score the lowest rating of the year. The May 30th episode scored a .82 rating, and the May 16th episode scored a .84. This Impact averaged about 1.083 million viewers and did 15 among its male 18 to 34 demographic. SmackDown, the 621 episode of SmackDown drew a 1.71 cable rating with 2.28 million viewers. This is up from last week, which drew a 1.66 cable rating with 2.32 million viewers. And finally, Raw. Raw on Monday night did a 2.90 rating, garnering 3.47 million viewers in the first hour, 4.28 million viewers in the second, and 3.91 million viewers in the third. This, while running up against a Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals featuring the Chicago Blackhawks, winning the championship by defeating the Boston Bruins with 2 goals within 17 seconds, no less. From what I understand, that was an amazing game, and had Raw not been on, I probably would have watched it. And I don't even really like hockey.
Basically, for that game, it was 17 seconds in between goals, and that it was the shortest time in NHL Finals history, ever since like the 1940s. That had happened. Like the earliest time was 1941 with the Bruins and the Rangers, I believe, and it was 1 minute 6 seconds in between goals. This was 17 seconds in between goals, which is astounding. Which put the Blackhawks over, which was made
crazy
really happy.
Hockey game, but
Pretty much. Birthdays on the 25th: Blaze and Bobby Blaze, Layla L, Hiroki Goto, the star attraction Mark Haskins, the 26th, James J. Dillon, on the 28th, Heidenreich, 29th, Serena Deeb, man, we missed that girl, Alicia Fox is on the 30th, along with Terry Funk and Cody Runnels, on July 1st, Abismo Negro, Yoshi Thompson. Cody Runnels, that's what it's called, that's the name.
it's Cody Rhodes.
That's what's on my run sheet. Runnels.
Rhodes.
Well, Runnels is the sheet that I'm looking at. But if it's Rhodes, then it's Cody Rhodes.
You should learn how to interpret the sheet.
Well, maybe you should actually, put the right name out. But Yoshitatsu, Carmella de Cesar, on the 2nd, Bret Hart, and Lil H. Charles Robinson. Announcer guy.
Yes.
You're up.
And now it is time for This Week in Wrestling with Omega BR.
Yes, This Week in Wrestling History. It's like a 1976 where the monumental super match between Antonio Inoki and Muhammad Ali happens in Tokyo, Japan, with both men fighting to a 15-round draw. The rules of the match stipulated that Inoki could not use any suplexes, throws, or submission maneuvers. But due to a misunderstanding about the finish and a general distrust by both men for each other, The entire bout consisted of Inoki lying on his back and kicking at Ali's legs, while Ali would back away. Despite being called one of the most boring super matches of all time, part of Inoki's legend to this day remains with the fact that he went the distance with Ali. Jump to 2002, where WWE holds the 10th annual and final King of the Ring pay-per-view event. The young upstart Brock Lesnar would pin Rob Van Dam to win the tournament and an undisputed title match at SummerSlam, where he would later defeat The Rock and become champion for the first, but not last, time. And in 2007, the bodies of Chris Benoit, his wife Nancy, and their son Daniel were discovered in their Atlanta home. While the investigation took place, WWE made the decision to drop an ongoing angle in which Mr. McMahon was presumably dead from his limousine exploding, and dedicated that week's edition of Raw as a tribute to Benoit and his best matches. While the tribute aired, it was revealed by the Fayette County Sheriff's Department that Benoit was considered a suspect for committing a double homicide, suicide, which would later be revealed to be the unfortunate truth. And that was this week in wrestling history.
And now it's time for Happy Trails. Happy Trails to the Happy Trails. Because we don't have any. Back to you, Gunnar.
Exactly. What to watch this week in wrestling? Hey, Yankum, what should we watch this week in wrestling?
Oh, well, you know damn good and well that the answer is Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton, because, dear God in heaven, that match. Oh, my God, that match. You guys, that match. Oh, my God.
You guys, that match. Oh my God! Like, it was like the best.
It was. It was
because Randy Orton was in it, and he's so oily. He's such a snake, that one.
I swear to God, if you say dreamy, I'm gonna reach through the internet and swat you.
He's so dreamy.
Jeez.
You can pump me anytime.
Okay.
Before
we go any further.
That was great. Okay, Jester, what should we watch this week in wrestling?
First of all, for that, I'd just like to say... But what to watch this week in wrestling, I've been thinking about this just for, well, a few seconds now, but I haven't seen anything but that really has caught my eye, except for the promos of the Wyatt family. I want you to just go back and watch these things real quick, because not only are they building up towards these three guys, which have been great on NXT, but these things and their Cape Fear-esque insanity is really quite, well, Michael Cole said it over and over again, not only disturbing, but will catch your eye and make your brain turn into mush. Watch those again and have the bejesus scared out of you.
Omega BR.
Follow the buzzards.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know the events, but apparently the DDT heavy metalweight champion in Japan is now some kind of oil painting. So go on YouTube and look up the DDT heavy metalweight Iron Man Championship, which is, of course, much like the Hardcore Championship, defended 24/7, and anyone or anything can win it, including the storied legend of Ladder. I'm sure on YouTube there are some examples of that.
Yes,
Oh boy.
Ladder.
Sort of like broccoli. Broccoli!
No, actually, Ladder.
Ladder.
Broccoli.
Ladder.
Broccoli!
Okay, so what I'm going to tell you to watch this week are a couple segments that are really funny. The first, 1-800-BRO. And Zack Ryder's 1-800-WWWYKI. Google them, because they're hilarious. Alright, so that's it for this week in wrestling, and that's it for, well, the show. Thanks everybody for listening. You can check us out on smarksnark.com for all your latest blogs and podcasts and other cool things that we do over there. You could check out our twitter.com/smarksnark. You could check out our facebook.com/smarksnark, and you can email us if you need to, smarksnark@gmail.com. All right, so that's it. And I would like y'all to take care and spike your hair.
Woo, woo, woo.
You know it.
Good night, Atlanta.